Hello, my name is Agnes Eriksson, and this is my submission for mobile development.
It's scramble time. It's scramble time.
The brief was to design and develop a mobile game from a prototype and publish it. My game is called Excellent. I had recently been seeing the viral success of Suika Game, a Switch game focusing on matching fruits. Casual games, like matching games, tend to appeal to women more. According to Statistica in 2024, a higher percentage of mobile gamers were women. I wanted to recreate this success, but with my own casual match game, focusing on mobile-specific features as a twist. For the prototype in week 4, I focused on whiteboxing the game level with temporary placeholder assets. I created some concept sketches for UI and game layout, game mechanics, and code explanation. The actual game mechanics themselves are quite simple. The spawner object follows the touch input of the user and drops the current object when the screen is released, be it after a drag or a tap. The fallen objects then collide with one another. If they have matching tags, then they delete and are replaced with the next size up in the object array, and you collect points by doing so. For some extra flair, when two scrambled eggs collide, the player can use the device's sensors to make some extra matches. The accelerometer controller takes in the device's tilt and applies it to the rigid bodies in the scene. After 5 seconds, inputs go back to normal and the player can keep playing. During gameplay, there are banners at the bottom of the screen. If the objects move out of the container after being in the container, the game ends and the end screen leads to an interstitial ad. The final score and high score can be seen here. The high score is stored using player prefs for some data persistence. It is updated when changing scenes. The pause menu allows you to go back to the main menu, restart the game, access the volume menu, or resume playing. The volume menu uses sliders and an audio mixer to set the volume of the music and the sound effects. These values are stored in the player prefs, so once changed, stay at that level. I used a couple external frameworks to enhance my game. I used Candy Coded's Haptic Feedback API for vibrations on matches and haptic feedback for button clicks. I used Unity's legacy ads for banner in the game and interstitial on game end. I wanted the UI placement to be different, especially for the game scene, but ran into placement issues for certain devices. The sizing of the UI buttons on each screen also proved a challenge, but they do scale for each one. I would like to give a special thanks to Bryce and James for their sound effects. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to play my game, you can find it on my itch.io page.